and that's talking week 4, college football. This is when football gets fun, man, because this is where all the conference games are happening, and I'm going to start it off right out the gate because all of us have something on this game, whether it be you, whether it be me, whether it be Diddy. We're all taking part of the festivities with this Colorado versus Oregon game, and as we all know, the crazy, super dirty hit on Hunter has put Hunter out of the not of the season, but out of the next couple games, 3 to 4 games. I think he's out. Injury to the liver and some other internal injuries. I was surprised the kid didn't get thrown out, to be honest with you. I thought that was warranted, and it was late enough for the kid to get thrown out. Unfortunate that he's now starting to see the repercussions of that, getting the death threats and stuff like that. Obviously, that's taking it way too far, in my opinion. These kids, they're still kids. They're playing football. Maybe he was caught in the heat of the moment. Maybe it was just a dirty shot, right? Maybe it was a dirty shot, and there should be possibly some maybe I think maybe some suspension, right? Like a 1 game or 2 game suspension probably would have been warranted, but it didn't happen. So, but let's get to the game. Let's get to the X's and O's and what we're here to talk about. Right now, Oregon is favorite -21. Total is 70. Money line, of course, is -1050. And I think you said something here last week when I was talking about Oregon and how to and what I was seeing to bet Oregon last week. Bo Nix at home is ridiculous, right? He is absolutely insane and ridiculous. And they're going against a Colorado team coming off a tough rivalry game that had high emotion. Colorado's going on the road to Oregon, a top 10 team in the nation, against an offense that puts up 51, 81, 41, and going against a defense that can't stop a nosebleed. This game, as Sharp has always said, when he feels it, is going to get out of hand. This game is going to get out of hand. There's a multiple ways of how to bet this, but for me, my best bet of the day is I took it last week. I didn't really sweat it. Well, it was a fourth quarter sweat, but they scored 34 points in the first quarter. For me, though, I'm going right back to the well. I'm taking Oregon, man. Looks like that line dropped a half. I thought it was 46.5, but I'm taking Oregon 45.5 on total team points right here. I think they get to 34 at halftime again. I don't see Colorado stopping Oregon one time. Oregon's going to score every time they have the ball. Every time they have the ball. I don't see this stopping it. I got another play too as well. But for me, my best bet, give me Oregon team total over 45.5. All right. What do you have there, buddy?
Well,
because I looks like I just squashed it. I silenced you. You didn't say shit back. You were quiet. You were good.
I like 45. I like 45.5. I mean, it's hard for me. So this line couldn't get big enough. I'll just keep it like that. So if you listened to the pod last week, I didn't like the slate last week. I kind of just shoehorned Memphis in there. I even talked about not really loving that line, but I did want some action on Thursday night. But what I did say is you need to stop what you're doing and go take Oregon -14. And that's why I'm on this podcast. So that was free. That's what I call free money. I took that for 20 units. Now I can't give that out at 21, but I would take 21 for 5 to 10 units.
Did I lose you, Sharpie?
This game, I wouldn't even worry about taking, is Oregon going to score 45.5? This game has no chance to, because without Colorado's best player, they're just simply not going to be able to hang with them. This game, they're going to lose by 28-30. This game will be way over 21 by kickoff. Sharp money hasn't even come in to knock it down below 21 yet. So it's not even like it's reached its ceiling, and we're only at Wednesday. Just being national spotlight just took its toll. I knew this was coming. Oregon's going to be back at home. Oregon's going to be waiting on them. Oregon's better than them. Everyone's going to be talking about Shedeur Sanders. Bo Nix is going to take that personal. He's just as good as Shedeur Sanders. He's going to prove it. He's several years older. Dion talks that talk, and I do respect that, but he doesn't have to go out there and play. And his best player took the punishment for flashing rollies, his coach taking shots at other coaches. He doesn't have to go out and play. And guess what? Colorado State made Travis Hunter's liver quiver. So that's a boxing analogy there. And then that means we're ending the fight. I don't care if this is a dirty shot, but fight's over.
He said make his liver quiver.
And that pretty much ended Colorado's season. If you want line,